Hey mate, how you going? So, a vicious science experiment today. I've always wondered what would happen if you just kept tightening it. I mean, people have covered that, there's a limit that you don't need to tighten the drum anymore, where it doesn't make any musical sense. But I want to know, if you keep tightening it, what breaks first? So here are the victims. It is going to be sad. I mean, I don't know, maybe they'll shrug it off. But needed a crappy drum and a good drum. Like the crappy drum, this is a kit that I think I paid $100 for it, but the hardware and cymbals that it came with was worth like $600. So basically, I made $500, but I have to deal with this land waste. I have gotten good value out of it for other reasons. So no tears for that idiot. And well, this is only like the best export series to ever exist. Best looking badge, just, so good. I've had this kit for like 6 years. It's missing its floor tom. It's missing its hardware. It's just been kicking around. It's just we need to sacrifice a drum that actually has a chance of shrugging this off. I don't even like the color. It's why I haven't found another floor tom. See you later, mate, for science. But to quickly sell what we're doing, look, it's the drum shell. Yeah, exports have nice shells. That's why they sound good. You take your drum head, which is this guy, and you can see that it's glued in around the edge, and it's just this raised up part that actually touches the drum. Then you take your hoop, you stick that on there, and when you tighten down the screws or tension rods, you push the hoop against that glued edge, and that's what stretches the drum. Look at these weird square heads on them, mate. And you need dingus drum keys. These are like the crappiest ones you can get. I mean, that's 50 years old, I think. And that one is brand new, DW. But this is all they gotta be. You can get a kit sounding amazing one of these. I use these crappy ones all the time. So we're doing this in stages, mate. And we're just gonna keep ramping it up until something breaks. They got very similar heads on them, like 2-player Emperor, 2-player EC2. Oh gosh, these logos are really getting me nostalgic. And stage one is, how tight can I get it on the cheapest, crappiest drum key? Crappy drum first. Oh, this only has 5 tension rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's so crap. So yes, I am gonna stagger in a pattern. I'm not just gonna go in circles. That's because it would drag one side down first before the other. And you want it to kind of settle on like this. Oh yeah, getting tight now. It's why I like these little dingus keys, because I wouldn't really go this tight anyway, and so it helps you dial in small details. Had to move hands free, mate, because I gotta hold this idiot down. Whoa! Check out the popping noises. It's the glue that's in the hoop. New heads do this as well. So this is well past how tight I would want to go, but check out this key. Look, it's fun and more leverage. Whoa! I'm cranking this thing. This is hard work. I could keep going with this, but it's killing me. Well, lucky Evans, they make drill bits. This is more for techs and roadies and folks who work in drum shops. You can get them out of drums really quick. I've looked forward to this. It's like it's already really tight or something. It doesn't want to do it. It doesn't want to do it. It's just going, nah, I'm not interested. Well, luckily, mate, I thought ahead and I actually ground this down so it'll fit in an impact driver. Oh, yeah. This thing. Grrr, send her home. Oh! It's doing it. The hoops are bending. The hoops are bending in! Wow! That's getting marching snare tight. That's amazing. Oh man, and she's still going. Here is one of the lugs from one of these stupid things. It's paper thin, and you can see it's a little threaded insert with a spring. I thought this threaded insert would give up, or I thought it would just blow through this really cheap casing. Oh yeah, I skinned my knuckle. It's kind of peaking out. It's it's not really getting much higher pitched. It's just destroying itself. I'm just gonna send it until something breaks, mate. That's what I'm gonna do. The log held! It was the hoop that failed! No! That's amazing! The tension rod just pushed its way through. I couldn't even continue if I wanted to. blew the thread right out of the lug. That's epic. It was the little insert bit, not the rest of it. Oh! I snapped the head off the tension bolt. And you know what? Those were the tension rods from the Pearl Export. I actually put slightly better ones on them. So, test 1, drum head, fine. Drum shell, fine. The lugs, fine. The inner threads and the hoop, that's what lets go. All right, it's time for the nice drum. It'd be interesting to see what fails in this. It's got the same tension rods, because I took them off this to share them on that, just to take that variable out. But these are gonna be nicer. The hoop's gonna be stronger, I hope. It's still quite a thin hoop, like pro drums with cast hoops and stainless steel ones, way more sturdy than these. So we're gonna go straight to the power drill and just tighten it down with this, because I know that max drill is nowhere near max. Wah! No doubt there are stronger drills than this, but that doesn't matter when it's like, impact time. I am gonna go around the pattern to start with. There are more lugs which might help the drum, but here we go. Whoa! This side got weird. It just went, ugh. That drum head's having a bad time. Alright, we'll do that side last. Here comes the bad side. Oh, I see. The drum head failed. Yeah, the glue just left the hoop. Now, this is no sly against Evans. This is like 2 generations old. Like, I was a child when Evans' heads looked like this. This thing is truly ancient. And so that's what ancient heads do. I had some Remos from the 80s once that sounded awesome, and it split just like this, so. But we got 2 sides. Mulligan, let's go again. This is a modern Remo. I don't like modern Remo coda heads. I swear they change. And so, kiss this idiot goodbye. Here's its other hoop. So we're using a fresh hoop, fresh lugs. The tension rods are fine. All right, back in we go. Oh yeah, the hoops are bending in. These hoops are holding out way better. Oh, look how close the head is to the hoop. I mean, this is how you tell a head is completely stretched out. Wow! Wow, we're still going! Oh, it's like a rock. All right, mate, it's time to absolutely send it. It has gone so far past what I thought it would. I'm gonna focus on one of them, and we're just gonna send it until something happens. Wow, yes! Check this out though, because there's no tension on these anymore. They just come straight out. And I can feel that they've bottomed out. That's what's happened, is these tension rods hit the bottom and then just snap the head off. But it didn't break the casing or nothing, so that's crazy. And it destroyed the drum head. So your drum head's gonna break, your tension rods are gonna bottom out, the tension rods are gonna snap off before you damage the shell, really. But actually, that said, we got some ply splittage here. It is old, but that was brutal. Oh, and that really messed up the cheap drum. Mate, she hated that. I mean, the new drum head failed, but not how you think. Like, it was around the edge. And honestly, like, the hoop is distorted, but it's still kind of hanging out. Not like this guy, which literally caved in, like the hoop was weaker than the tension rods. But I still can't believe even this guy's fine, basically. Like, didn't touch these threads. I thought these might rip out or something. No. And now there's metal shards everywhere and just debris. Well, now you know.